Sagittarius, you are my last one, and I am so incredibly apologetic for this taking me so long. If you were looking for this, or maybe it just worked out for you to see it when you need to see it. So, this is Rogue Mystic Divination with your weekly tarot for September 23rd through 28th, because I'm late getting it out because Monday. If you feel like you don't connect with this reading, I suggest that you maybe try my collective, or you look for your moon or rising sign. That may connect better for you. The collective weekly reading that I put out is a pick a pile, and each pile gets a weekly reading out of it. So whenever it gets fully uploaded, I will timestamp it. It's not timestamped yet. If you do see it, it's just I'm waiting for it to upload now. I still got an hour left. So Sagittarius, the first card is for the first part of your week, the second for the middle, and the last one for the end of your week. I'll keep shuffling until the end of your read, and if it feels right, I'll pull other cards, or if some decide to fly out, then we'll throw those up there and see how they connect with the other ones. At the beginning of your week, it seems as though you may be emotionally shut down. The weekend or the entirety of last week have just been so problematic for you that you're just over it. You're over dealing with people that you know, and you have maybe even mentally shut down too. For the middle of the week, though, it appears as though you're going to break out of that. You're going to see the big picture and see exactly where it is that you want to go, and you're going to start to facilitate all the changes that you need to get there. This is your passionate fire coming into play, and some of that Sagittarius fire where you just kind of disregard any problems that anybody has, and I'm like, fine, you know what? I'm going to do this, and if you have a problem with it, mind your business. This could be you choosing work over personal relationships, and in that process, you're going to get out of the financial hole that you've been in. You may find that you have to isolate yourself and ensure that nobody else knows what you're doing, because they may have been sabotaging you this entire time. And the Emperor has flown out. Great abandon, I might add. So this emotional turmoil has been going on. And you may have found out that this has just been someone that's been wanting to get what they wanted out of you. And that's all they've been working towards. You deciding to give up, allowing them to make choices for you. That's going to be the only way you're going to get out of this. And so everything that you do, you're not going to do behind their back, because you can't trust them for knowing what's right for you, and you've done that enough. If this isn't you, this may be someone coming into your life that will actually help you break free from the Emperor. And I really don't care that the Emperor is in its upright position. This is an overbearing figure that has a set of rules, has a set of ideas, and he refuses to see anything else as correct. And this King of Wands, if this isn't you, this could be a person coming in and saying, no, come over here, come live with me for a while, I will help you get back on your feet because this is not working for you. You're going to be stuck there forever. You might not even tell this Emperor anything about this other than a note on the kitchen table. But this could be an overbearing figure that you can't talk directly to. It doesn't matter what you say whenever you're speaking to them. They are going to manipulate the situation so that they're the only opinion that matters in the room because they refuse to acknowledge any other opinions. And that's not a conversation, that's a dictatorship. And we all know how much we love dictators. Hang 'em high, hang 'em tight. But that's not any kind of suggestion of anything that needs to happen to anybody. It's just an observation. If you are making a quick getaway from this person's house, it would behoove you to not need to come back for anything, not even a dog. Do not leave a pet with this person. Don't think that they'll be okay, just for a day, or I have time to come back. You will not. This person will get a phone call. This person will get a phone call from somebody else, and they will come home early and see what exactly it is that you're doing in their house and what it is that you're stealing. You may even end up calling the police to have you removed from the property. And then you and your dog and everything else will get impounded. This will make everything much more difficult for you for no reason other than this person wants to make it difficult for you. This could also be a parent that you recently got back in contact with, and while things seemed like they were okay for a while, that it was just a misunderstanding, that you were taking them at face value whenever you reconnected. It's becoming very clear that what you were being told about this person prior to this separation was true. That they were an overbearing, controlling figure, and even though they did it with the face of practicality and necessity, he always seemed to get a little bit bigger chunk than he should have. Just enough to screw other people over, but in his mind it was okay because, well, he needed it to cover this and he's done so much. So whatever dream you had of having a good, solid foundation with this person is going to fall apart. And getting out of here now might be the best option for you. If you do end up separating from them now, I don't see you reconnecting at all. And it's probably for the best of your safety. Just know that you're not the one who broke this family. And to address this, Five of Pentacles, you may have to realize that you're going to lose out on money that you entrusted to this person. Because now all of a sudden it doesn't exist. Or it's someplace where you can't get to it and you never will, and you don't have any proof that you gave it to him. This could even be a family heirloom that he put up for safekeeping because you live in a bad neighborhood. So it's in his bank deposit box, or it's in a gun safe. It might be worth it to, your freedom might be worth it. After you get everything else that's necessary out of this place, it's going to be best for you to not have any further contact with this person. Not even through a mediation, because they will turn it to where you are the bad person. And for some reason, there's other individuals that will believe him over you. I would still keep your head on a swivel for the next month and a half, 2 months, maybe even 3. It could be trying to track you down at work or someplace else that they know that you go. Figuring out your routine to confront you about something and then insinuate that you started a fight. They may try to make this a physical fight. So do what you can to not be alone too, because this person would not approach you if you were with somebody else. They're only going to do it whenever they see you as quote unquote weak. As exhausting as this is, if you're going to stay with somebody else, it does appear as though they're trustworthy and they'll actually help you get on a new path. You may even start a new career because of this person. You may not be going into it for a long haul, but you'll end up making a career out of someplace that they work for, someplace that is something you never thought you'd see yourself doing. But you'll give it a try just to do something else and get out of where you're at, and then it'll end up being a long-term thing for you. So, and this has been out of focus the entire time, hasn't it? There we go. Well, Sagittarius, I think that is it. Be very careful for the next month and a half. If you have an option to get out of where you're at, I would take it. Because even though you may not feel like your personal safety is in danger right now, you are going to quickly be corrected. Well, I do daily, weekly, and monthly readings. I do whatever readings all the time. So if this doesn't connect for you, please check out the collective again for this week, and maybe that will do you a little bit better. And be safe out there, Sagittarius.